My first lover was a drag queen. Her name is Tina Knight. She lives in Jacksonville, Florida. Her and her roommate named me Tanisha. My original drag name was Tanisha Knight. Um, Child, I was a booger. My first title was my first talent show. I did not win. I did BNGB. I don't want to lose your love. I'm never going to forget. I was playing in drag in the ages of 13, 14. Of course, I was the baby at home. My mom worked overnight, so I was grown. I was in the street when I should have been in school. So I was able to do whatever I wanted at those ages. So I had an older lover, and that's how I started doing drag. Um, Years later, I met Willie, which I later found out was Tanisha Iman, and that is how I became an Iman. She taught me the basics of how to paint myself and how to transform it from a boy into a lady, and she taught me a lot of stuff. I've learned a lot from Willie. We have a lot of similar traits because my mom is crazy and so am I. And that's how I really got started. She helped me win my first pageant, which was Jacksonville Newcomer. I think it was 11 contestants. And I believe that Stasha crowned me Miss Jacksonville Newcomer. I really do. I think she crowned Miss Jacksonville Newcomer. Oh, my mom always knew I was going to be a diva. I was very, very spoiled. I did whatever I wanted to do. I was the baby. My mom let me do almost anything. My older sister, she was like a mother. She spoiled me as well. My younger sister, she wasn't buying it. She hated it. She did not like that I was spoiled. But she loved me unconditionally. But she knew that I was too grown. I was so grown. I was a hot mess, and that is what put me on a spiral of just trouble and being grown out of them clubs. Oh God. But through it all, my mom was still there. She never turned her back on me at all. And I think that's why she is my best friend, my rock, my backbone. She has never gave up on me. She prayed me through a whole lot of stuff. So that's what keeps me going, my mom. My father got killed in a truck accident. He drove public trucks. And the company that he worked for was like a family company. They were in the church. And we were also a part of that denomination. It's a holiness church. And we knew the family, but the truck that my father was driving was, it was a raggedy truck. They didn't have great upkeep, so that ultimately caused the accident. So when it all went down, the family turned on my father. He stole the truck and it didn't work for them. It was a big mess, and me dealing with that and my drugs, I lost it. I was doing the most. I stole my mama car. I went to the lawyer, threatened them. They threw out the case that we had. I terrorized my mother and a few people during that stretch of my life. You know, everyone had counted me out. I had so many bad things happen during that time. I really can't say exactly what it was because it was just a collaboration of things. You know, you have to hit rock. They tell you have to hit rock bottom to be able to want to come up. So I think that I had to hit rock bottom. It was nothing else. I had nothing. It's been a while. I really can't. Hey, listen. It was rough. It was rough times back then. I try to block a lot of that stuff out. but I keep what I need to keep my motivation going. If you look at the Sweetheart International tape when Antoinette won, I was totally strung out on drugs at that pageant. I was on cocaine and I was on pills, baby. I really think I invented Molly's. I had already mixed all that stuff and was doing all them drugs, and I don't even know how I'm still here, but drugs had played a big part in my life, and it's so funny to see that a lot of the people who see me down and homeless and begging and out on the street, they was able to see my full 180 turn, and I don't really know if they really see how blessed and how good God is, because He really turned my life around. And on August 7th, I will have 7 years clean off of cocaine. So I have a lot of inspiration. A lot of my inspiration comes from, I have a lot of respect for the lady Marissa. She's a hard worker. She's very tough, and she tells you like it is. She leads by example. I have so much respect for her because she don't baby you. Blood raw, that's how you're gonna get it. And a lot of us need that, especially when you're trying to be better in yourself. You need someone that is not going to sugarcoat and tell you what you want to hear. Sometimes it hurts, but sometimes that's what you need. So over the years, Marissa has stayed the same, and I relate to that because she kept it real. She always told me the truth, and she didn't bite her tongue. I don't think she had time to bite her tongue, and she usually don't show feelings, but when she do, she genuinely means that. So I know she loves me dearly. So she is one of my greatest inspirations. And of course, my mom, because my mom is a strong lady. She's a very strong lady, and to be able to deal with me and my family and death of her husband and take care of people and feed the sick and take care. She does so much, and to be able to put all the issues that she's dealing with aside, that is my biggest inspiration. That's why I strive so hard to be better, and to be at her beck and call for whatever she needs, because she is really why I do what I do. She's my #1 fan. She loves her some Tanisha, her heavenly diva. I knew that me and my mom picture was going to be a hit. Just the idea of me taking a picture with her. It didn't start off as going to be a promo. It was just I was taking a picture with my mom, and I was going to dedicate it to her the week of my birthday. I was getting her ready, and I was doing her little hair, and I put some makeup on her, and she was like, "Child, I'm the stamp. I'm the original." And she said, "Don't put all that stuff on me. I only put some powder on her, did her eyebrows and her lips." So I just knew then how it all came together, that it was going to be magical, and I just can't believe how amazing it was received. Everyone already knew the love and connection we had, but baby, I didn't think I'd be. I know I'm not going to be able to top that. I'm not going to try, but I'm planning on blowing it up to a wall size for me and her. But that is like my greatest moment for this year. Just seeing how many people love our relationship, and through our relationship, a lot of people don't have the connection that we have with their parents or their mother and father, and to be able to go on a journey with me really helps a lot of people. I got text messages and inboxes telling me they love our relationship. They wish they can have our relationship, and it just warms my spirit. I take pride in my family, especially my gay kids. I have a ton. I don't communicate with most of them like I should, because they're living their own lives. But one thing with my kids, I try to lead by example. I will help almost anybody, but they have to want to help themselves. I try to teach my kids as far as makeup and tell them how to do pageants and preparation skills, and just to be their own person. But the ones that are not in the pageant world, they kind of have their stuff together. They have great jobs and they live their lives. But my girls, my drag girls, my main thing is I want to not be a crutch for them. I don't want them to always be dependent on mama to paint them, mama to get them hair, mama to have jewels for them, because they're not learning. And my girls tell you, I'm very hard on them. I definitely don't do anything for them for free, because nothing in this world for free. They don't pay the full stamp, but yes, my girls, yes, what? This is a business. Yes, God. My kids will tell you, they pay. They pay, yes. I charge my kids. When they want to wear hair, they rent it, jewelry, makeup, yeah. What is this? I didn't build my brand. I can't just go up in there and say, I'm Tanisha Iman, I stamp, give me that makeup, give me that hair. I pay good money for my makeup and these hair pieces and jewelry and stuff. Is not free. No, I charge my kids, and that way they'll be able to appreciate the stuff when they get their own. And they will, that way when they have my stuff, they're going to take care of it, because they know if not, they're going to replace it. And I show them the people that I use, because you have a lot of people out here in this gay lifestyle who offer a lot of services, but a lot of them are not professional. They just want your money and they play with you. So I try to push them in the right way to go and who to use, so I won't be in somebody's inbox cussing about my daughter money. So I try to help them as much as I can. In the beginning, I had a booking at Miss Duval the year Tanisha Iman won, which was like, I know it was a while ago. That had to be 95. Whatever the case, I was supposed to perform, and Basha was supposed to paint me for my show. She did. She didn't have time to paint me, and that moment, I vowed to myself that I was not going to let anyone ever stop me from making my money. That was my booking, and I needed to be on the show. So with the basics that my mom taught me, Tamisha, me and my best friend, which is Kiafa Kirkland, back then her name was Bianca Snow, we used to go to the local Winn-Dixie and steal all the people makeup. And while the rest of our roommates sat up all night watching pageants, because we all lived in an apartment called 311. It was a big 3-bedroom house apartment. It was Rick Finn, Sam Woods, Alexis Gabrielle Sherrington, Aja, Basha, my sister Pepper Pie, all of us stayed together back in the day. And Rick was the pageant man. He recorded all the pageants, so we had all the pageants. So while they sat down and watched pageants after pageants, me and Bianca, every night, we used to go in that bathroom, our big bathroom, and we used to paint. We used to paint every night. And we got better. And that is how I began to fall in love with makeup. And from then it just grew. Throughout my little travels, I started painting a couple of people here and there. I never thought I'd be this big makeup person, and I still don't see myself as this big makeup person. It just grew. A couple of years ago, I named it TI stamp for Tanisha Iman stamp, and kids just run with it. I love makeup. In the beginning of the TI stamp era, I tried to mimic other makeup artists, trying to make sure I'm keeping up with what they're doing. But then I had to sit back and get back to me. This is what I do. I stamp. I am a pageant painter. I paint for the stage. I like to put it on. I have painted some women and they like it, but they know when they come in the TI stamp, you finna get a mug. I'm not the best painter, but I know what to do with my brushes. And that worked for me. And my clients, they are very happy. I have a lot of wins with my TI stamp, and I'm very proud of that. I just never knew that it would be big as it is. I'm happy. It's a blessing. The Heavenly Highlights. Wow. Okay. So a couple of years ago, well, my best friend Snow always told me that my makeup, it really wasn't all about my eye beats and stuff. It was about how I was able to get my powders to work really good. And Sheena Divine Hawkins had asked me, girl, make me some powder a while back. And I made her some and she loved it. I can't remember how many years ago. So I was like, when I'm getting ready for my step down as Miss Heavenly, I know I wanted to do Heavenly gift bags. And stuff is kind of getting expensive. The step down is just like getting ready for a pageant. So if you're serious, you're going to kick out some coins. So I was like, I need to find something. I can make some extra coins. So I said, I'm just going to start selling my highlight powder, what I mix, what I use on me and on my clients. And it just went. It's not selling great, but it is selling. And that's how the Heavenly Highlights started. It was during my Heavenly reign. It was for my Heavenly. So that's why I added Heavenly Highlights. It will always be Heavenly Highlights as long as I live. But that's how I got it started. After MBU, I didn't want to do any pageants. I spent a lot of money on MBU Grand and I was kind of distraught, but I was not giving up. So I think I set out for a little minute, got myself together mentally, because when you prepare for something for so long and it don't come out like you expect it, you kind of get a little down on yourself. I'm a big critic of myself, so failures really do something to me. So I actually was supposed to do Heavenly 2 years previous, so I decided I was going there. So I started getting ready, and me and Mama, we went to New Orleans, honey, to see what they was doing over there at Heavenly finally. Well, I don't really think I've had an obstacle, because for myself, I focus more on branding and branding. Usually I'm very dedicated to any system that I'm a part of. And with the win of Heavenly by being in New Orleans, at first I was really scared about competing down there, because I have had heard things. If you were not from there, if someone was in the pageant, 9 times out of 10 they were going to win. But that was just a stereotype, and I definitely changed that mold. So me knowing that Heavenly had been around for so long and it didn't get the recognition that I think it deserved, I dedicated my whole year on reigning, being visible, and being undeniably unforgettable as far as Heavenly is concerned. So I don't really think I had an obstacle, because I always push myself. So if anything, trying to outdo the next promo or the next dress or my next mug. That's probably was my only obstacle. I honestly can say that I feel like I have really done a great job for Heavenly this year in Opal. I know she is really proud of me. I'm also proud of myself because when I won, it was more than a win, but I had no idea that my year would turn out to be as big as it has been. So I know that Heavenly has become a household name. I get so many inboxes, text messages, posts about how wonderful of a queen I've been and how a lot of people didn't know of Heavenly until me. So that's a lot to take in, but I really was just doing me and was just doing what comes natural to Tanisha, and that's being vocal and being seen. And I love attention, so me having the title of Miss Heavenly, it was kind of easy for me. I wasn't trying to outdo this person or the next person. That's just how I like to reign. I know that I did a great job as Miss Heavenly. I do. But I came up with this idea of the Heavenly Overdrive. Since I was having a great reign, I wanted to do something I had never seen. I really can't even tell y'all why I put out all these damn pictures. I'm sorry, excuse me. I don't even know. I just wanted people to know and to see me. I think that I love being seen. Probably is most of it, but I know that I want it to be unforgettable. I know that I'm very photogenic, and I work with some great photographers this year, so why not take advantage of that? Tanisha Iman is my sister. That's my twin. We have a really strong bond and connection. In the beginning, I didn't think that we would become as close as we are, but I absolutely love Tanisha Iman. She is a role model for me. Rick Finn is my uncle / father. He is a straight up, straightforward guy. He will give you all the tools you need to be great at whatever you want to do, as far as teaching, showing, and he's going to tell you the truth. Yeah, even when it hurts, he don't care. But I love him for that. Infinity Bonet, that is the Finn stamp. That is my that's my Barbie doll. That is the Finn. That is the TI stamp model doll. I love Infinity. Me and her reign as Westland, I think, kind of got me kick-started into my reign as Heavenly, and kind of meshed together as being great reps for this year. I love me some Infinity because she's a really cute boy, and I'm able to transform her into a sickening woman. I have so much love for Infinity Bonet. Yeah, that's my Finn stance. In the beginning, it was just promoter, but now she's like a little mother to me. We talk at least 2 or 3 times a week. She give me anything I want if I ask. I really don't have nothing bad to say about Opal. She's a girl. That's a woman. She's a grown woman. She takes care of her mother like me, and she likes to look great. She spends coins on what she believes in, and I think that she and I will have a long relationship way past my step down, because I believe I will be on the board after this. I know that. Maybe promotions. What I expect this year from Heavenly at Large, I definitely want someone to continue to be a representative. Of course, you're not obligated to put out as many promos as I have done, or be everywhere because I'm a makeup artist, so I do a lot of traveling. But what I know that Opal wants and needs is someone to keep Heavenly alive. For Miss Heavenly, her job is hard because a lot of people didn't know that there was a small division. So we have to get it out there, get the word out, and let them know that there's 2 divisions now, and we're trying to build Heavenly so they can have the legacy as Miss Heavenly at large has. So we definitely need someone who's going to be a great representative. Seriously, what I look forward to is to see everyone who's coming to compete and see actually how my work played out. And I want to see a great competition. And I just want my promoter to be able to take it all in. Because pageants are very, very expensive. And I know for a fact that she spends a lot of money on her particular pageant. Because she likes to find the things. So I want her to be able to just take it all in and be able to see exactly what Heavenly is, what her vision was come to life. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at Heavenly because I think it's going to be a great night. But I'm not looking forward to everybody get to see me cry like a baby, but I'm going to try to put on enough makeup to where you won't be able to see the tears, but I know it's going to happen. I don't have the most money. I don't have the best clothes, but I know what I believe in. I believe in excellence. I believe in being better than the last time. Heavenly has taught me that I can almost conquer anything that I set my mind to. I want to wish each and every one of the contestants that considering doing Heavenly or any other pageant the best of luck. Do your best. Don't give up. Don't let no one tell you who in the pageant, who the pageant rigged for. It's not your year. Honey, pay your entry fee and run your categories. Because anyone can be beat. But in order to be a great winner, you have to be a good loser. I had to learn that. And that's why I'm here, because I didn't give up. I paused, but I kept going. And that is what made me become Heavenly, because only someone blessed can be standing here being able to tell you my story. Because I'm supposed to have been dead and gone years ago. But God saw fit to spare me. And I'm just blessed, and I'm just living my truth. This is my testimony. That's all I got. I love you. And I love you, Gloria Bryant, my mom, my backbone, my diva, my heavenly queen. To all my kids, I love you too. Make sure you bring a lot of money to Heavenly. I want some perfume, cologne, tennis shoes, and yes, we're going to eat. Chew time. And Opal, mwah. I think that's it, baby.